Welcome to Metalhead Say Collector. This is Carlos. Today we're going to talk about, or even this is an open discussion about some issues that every single collectionist had. I'm talking about CDs that have issues from pressing or not being playing in some CD players, and as well of some problems that came of the time of wearing CDs, and even of the composition they were pressed of. So this was something we talked about in a Facebook group of friends, and this was because of this disc, the Holy Diver edition from Warner Bros. As you can see it, there's the logo. That it was, let me take off. Yeah, this one. The same year pressing label that was released this disc. It was not able to be played or have issues when being played, as got freeze in minute 2 or the first song, or even not being played at all. So what's the problem about some of these reissues or even original disc as this one that was released and not being played even by CD players from the 90s? Sometimes the lens, how it was being set, and the structure and everything that it came in order to read a CD, sometimes this cannot read well the lens. The lens cannot read well the CD. As you know, a CD has several layers. One of these layers is a reflective metallic layer that has below all information. When the lens came, it reflects and puts all the information into the disc, and this is being transmitted and transformed into the sound and everything you hear. So there are a lot of videos explaining how it works, how it's being read, all the layers. I just mentioned this in a general manner. Now, this can be some of the issue, but in my case, I was able to play this CD with 3 different CD players, from a LG small CD player, from my laptop CD player, and from my other CD player that I have below in the room. So it was no issue of the years it was made or how it was made as a player. Sometimes it might be a present thing, or even dust or something that in the moment maybe the CD had on it. So this can be one of the reasons. Now, other thing that it came up in the discussion, it was the label. There are some reissues that bring some problems into the collectionists nowadays. Let me show you. They mentioned about the Metal Man reissues. I have one like this from Post-Memory Reflection from Mortification. As you can see, I don't know if you can see, but it's a Metal Man reissue. These ones are golden CDs. The CD has just a layer of gold just that. It's nice reissue, indeed. I like it a lot, but some people mention me that by the time they got bad or were not able to be played, or well, a lot of issues. So today we're gonna talk some of those issues as it had been mentioned. But I'm gonna show you three different versions of these Metal Mind reissues that I have of three different bands. So the first one that I have is a band called Cyclone. This is thrash metal from Belgium, formed in 1981 with their album Brutal Destruction from 1986. This is a reissue of Metal Mind, as you can see here, and it's supposed to be like a golden disc, but I think they just forgot to make it golden, to have that layer on the disc, but well, it's how it is. As you can see, this just the edition came with the booklet. It's a very nice edition. It's a numbered edition. This is 1127 edition. This number from 2000. So this is one of those polemic or that we named about issuing. Now you can see here the booklet has all the story, some notes, and picture band. So let's hear an extract of the song of this album called, one moment, let's put it back, and how it is. A song called Tell Me Long to Hell, the second one from Cyclone. Let's check it out.
She wasn't right, the final thing is closing in. That they learn to laugh, don't they understand? It's just a woman just to win. You guys should keep from going, more violence and more death. The promise we already saw. Even fighting water before it is too late. Our destiny is right now. Locked to hell. We all must pow. Locked to hell. We all must pow. Powers of the nation, the tools to what to bring. And total learners of the war. The masters of destruction, the race of nuclear death. Have we ever got this far? The straight for execution, the journey of nuclear death. We just have it so bright. The new must survive out, the mega forces on the whole of the genocide. Locked to hell. We all must wow. Locked to hell. We all must wow.
So you heard nice band, old thrash metal sound from Cyclone. Now, going back to the issue that we were talking about, sometimes there are pressing issues, defects, even chemical reactions that make a bad quality pressings. Why this? Sometimes record labels just want to save some money, it will be reducing cost, but this will affect directly to the quality of the disc that is being done. And this is one of the reasons that some CD players that are, how to say, very sensitive ones cannot read the disc or jump every 2 seconds or got stuck in the special in a special track or even not can be read at all. So the first thing that you have to do with all this in order to, before throwing out or replace your disc is be sure to clean your lens. There are some lens cleaners on the market that you can use once a month depending how much you use your CD. The other thing is that you can clean the disc with some microfiber cloths. These ones are very careful when cleaning a CD. I'm gonna take an old CD, for example, and with these ones, you have to be from the inside to the eyes outside. As you can see, this is the way you have to clean your CDs, and be sure to use this type of fiber cloth because others can leave a little thing on it and even can scratch your CD. So you have to be very careful about that, using one like a microfiber wipe and cleaning from the inside to the outside. Be sure to clean it, and even you can use some liquids that is or sprays or whatever you want to call it. You can spray on it, and most of them are made of alcohol, like isopropylic alcohol, I think it's called like that. You can use it, it won't affect the CD, and you will be sure about cleaning how it is. This is the first thing you have to do in order to ensure your CD player and CD is free of any dust or anything that could cause jumping in a song or even no reading at all. Once you made this, if something happened in different CD players, not in only one that you have, it might be a pressing issue of your CD, because sometimes some CDs you can see some like waves within the pressing. As you can see this one, there are no waves within this pressing. It's all the same as you can see it. So that was one of the things that it could be. Always be sure to clean your CD and CD player in order to avoid any issue. Now, regarding these bands, I have the second one called Tröjan. It's a speed metal from the United Kingdom, formed in 1982, with the album Chasing the Storm from 1985. This one is as well a Metal Man, as you can see here, Metal Man reissue of the original disc. Numbered as well is 861, the copy. And as you can see, this is all these Metal Man reissues are golden ones. I even have some, with a different brand, or Metal Man, from King Diamond as well, golden disc as they call. You can see it. And let's check the booklet. Again, some notes, the back picture, as you can see it. Nice design, simple, and effective. So, now, let's hear an extract of the song called Chasing the Storm at the same album band. Let's check it out. Sounds speed metal, huh? Now, going back with all these issues, we mentioned that sometimes record companies reduce costs, therefore they use cheaper materials and for pressing, and this is causing issues of quality and even structural issues from CDs. These some with temperature or even other conditions as humidity or dust, as I told you. So sometimes it brings defects to the CDs and therefore sound quality. So another thing about taking care of your CDs as well as cleaning is the storage. As you can see, you have to have an appropriate storage for your CDs, and as well protecting them. I used to protect these digipacks with this special bags or even sandwich bags, as I mentioned in one of the very first programs I made it. So you protect them from temperature, humidity, a lot of things that can damage your disc. So it's very important you always, you can see it fits perfectly. And you close it, and your CD is safe. That's it. Now, it's very important to have this protecting them from humidity, dust, principle, and a nice storage where they can be safe. As well, if you can keep right temperature, avoid a lot of changes up and down of your CDs, that will help to get your CDs long lives. Now, as you can see, I just close it up. The last CD that I have for you is from this band, Crimson Glory, progressive heavy metal from the United States, formed in 1982 with their album Strange and Beautiful from 1991. Now, this one is as well as a Metal Man ratio, 1471 disc, numbered copy. As you can see it, let's open it, and it's to a golden disc, as these Metal Man people used to do them. Now, let's check out the, you can see, band picture and the disc, and let's check out the booklets. Story, notes, songs, lyrics, pictures, original issue at Roadrunner Records. So, let's hear a song from this album, and then we will be back with the last comments to discuss about issues within CDs. So, let's check a song called Promised Land from Crimson Glory. Let's check it out. Great song, nice bands. All those were very nice bands. Most of them they are not anymore on the market. So if you have those discs, keep it them. So That's the main point here. Take out your disk and the appropriate cleaning tools to keep them safe. Now, unfortunately, there are some, how to say, some issues that will kill your disk. Literally, they will kill them. What are those? The first one that I'm talking is about the one is called disk rot. This is like a black or even white stain on the surface of your disk. I will put a picture there so you can see it, what I mean. It will look in every single part of your disk. It can be a little one at the first time, but then it can extend to the whole surface of the disk. These things sometimes are because of the natural wear of the CD. You know, if you have a CD that has 30 years old or even more, and yeah, you clean it, you use it, sometimes it happens this, and you will lost the disc. So the disk rot will be one of the reasons when you just begin to see those stains over the surface, and those will be not in this plastic surface. It will be in the reflective layer of the disc. The one that you see, the metallic one, that will be there. So that will definitely ruin your disc, and as bad as you clean it or whatever, the first option will be to replace your disc as soon as you can in order to don't lose it at all, or rip it, or whatever you can do it. Even if a disc you cannot get there anymore because it has been out of the market a lot of years and it's very expensive, but at least try to preserve the music of it. Now, the second issue that I have seen is something associated to the disc rot. It's like a subdivision of it, is called disc bronzing. This is a different type of disc rot. It's like a corrosion within all this material. You will see, like, by the time it will eat the CD surface, the metallic CD surface, and it will extend to the whole disc, and this will be definitely like a death sentence to your disc. So I'm going to put an image of this as well. Sometimes this is because chemical reactions within the layers of the CDs. As you know, there are several layers that I mentioned, and one of those is like a acrylic layer that protects the metallic layer from different reactions, but sometimes those pressings are not good, and by the time it generates the reaction that corrodes your CD. So if that happens, yeah, you definitely have to change, replace your disc. Hope it can be done, because as we have a lot of CDs that cannot be replaced because they are collectionist CDs, like first person editions that are not there anymore in the market, and by a miracle we have to wait someone that released that CD, or even if you cannot get anymore, maybe there's a reissue of the CD, but well, it's very complicated about reissues and some brand labels, as I mentioned, Metalhead, Warner, and other brands, that maybe pricings are not as high quality as you would like to, and by the time you will degenerate the disc, it will corrode, we will have any issues. So the first thing, in order to externalize, even if it's a disc rot or bronzing from your CD, or fungus, as I mentioned as well, but it's a little, not a stain, it's like a, how to say, like like a little ant on the CD, like, you know, you see the all the things like snowflake, whatever. Sometimes these things you can clean it very carefully and will get away. But if it's this rot or this bronzing, well, sorry, you'll have to replace your disc. So, I think this will be everything for today. I would like to hear of your comments, generate discussion about this, how we can maybe save, or if there are any CD treatments that could save the disc. But please write down in below comments all your comments, experiences. Maybe there's some solution I don't know, or let me know if this has happened to you. So, thank you. That will be everything for today. Hope you enjoyed the program. You can generate this discussion and stay safe. See you around. Bye bye.